Yeah, I'm going to have to go wise guy, whiskey guy for this one. Congrats, buddy. Michael Cook. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I'm going to have to go with Jeff Perkins, the percolator. This thing is a beast. Anthony McKeever's relatively neat. That thing's delicious. The D, Jason Coates is moving on. Andy Gray with the Gray Area comes through with this blend. That's really, really good. The winner of this matchup and the final match of the night goes to James E. and Bourbon Dreams. Drum right here for Blendageddon, the finals. We're going to crown a champion. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. What is up? Welcome to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. Blendageddon, the finals. Yes, I'm pumped. You guys ready? You guys ready for tonight? I am very ready. I've been looking forward to this all freaking week. I've been kind of laying off whiskey, for the most part the last few days, trying to keep my palate fresh. Man. That was my, that was the last intro of Blendageddon I'm going to be making this year. Figured to get you guys pumped and talk about the contenders this year. I want to say hi to, well, first off, real quick, guys, I do want to say thank you to Jason Busey, who already put in a $25 super chat. He said, let's get ready to rumble, Big Dick Club. Cheers, buddy. And then we have Bourbon Bites. Says, congratulations on an awesome series. Can't wait to find out the winner. Cheers. By the way, the one dislike likes the dickle. Oh, I always have one dislike in the beginning. I don't know. Somebody out there likes to dislike it. What are you going to do? I will say that, Blendageddon, for the most part, I think, I've gotten some messages like, when are you going to go back to doing your regular lives where you open some bottles and do some blind flights. And I get that everybody likes that, but Blendageddon really, for me, is for you guys. So this is my way of really kind of connecting with, my core group of viewers and all you guys that watch the Mash and Drum and got involved and do the Blendageddon. Kind of my chance to give back to you guys and give out some great prizes and for all you guys to interact and talk to each other about the different blends. So this is really a thank you to you guys for sending in these great blends. So thanks to you for hanging in and, providing all these great whiskeys for me to try. And for the last 3 weeks, for the last 4 weeks, actually, it's been incredible. So thank you so much, guys. Let's see here. I want to say a quick shout out to, well, there's a lot of people in the chat. We have David Hopkins, Run Rev, Karen Before, Will Henderson, Christopher David, Nicholas Villaggio, Jeffrey Rollins, Bourbon Bites, of course. Thank you, Cliff. Destination Bourbon, what is up? Prime Time, Michael Klein's in the house. If you guys haven't checked out Bourbon Bites or Destination Bourbon, definitely check out their channels. Gary Franchi's here, Austin Scott, Donald Rance, the champion of the world blends and also the Irish Whiskey Yoda. Trev Wilson, of course, is here, guys. Give it up for Trev. Another awesome pregame live stream leading up to tonight, getting everybody pumped, getting everybody ready. The Brennickies, of course. What's up? Brian and Tammy, love you guys. Tim Evans is here. Lennox, Scott, Donnie, DC. The Bourbon Buddies in the house. What's up? Joseph Brazzers in the house. Will Henderson, Barn Door, Mike Cullerton. What's up, guys? Spencer Mavs in the house. Karen B. Ford, always nice to see you. Dramhound, Sunday Evening Scotch. What's up, man? Nice to see you as well. Kilco's in the house. Go check out his channel as well, guys. Whiskey Ride, the Bourbon Guy. Man, just a bunch of people here. Moose 76, Jeffrey Whack. Everyone's getting pumped up, man. Alejandro L, the Rock Gut Reviews in the house. What's up, man? How you doing, Ed? Nice to see you. Jason Coates, he's got a blend in here tonight. John Gresham, he's got a blend in here tonight. In the running, Richie Z, of course. Just a bunch of guys. I will catch up to you as soon as I can, guys. So tonight, we're going to be tasting a couple things before we get into the Blendageddon. Just for tonight, we're going to do 2 full flights. Well, really, it's kind of 3 flights. But it's 2 flights of the contenders. All of these are blind tonight. So my girlfriend was kind enough to come over tonight, and basically what I did is I randomized the 11 blends that are in the running for champion, handed them to her, and then she poured them all in corresponding to the number that's on the bottom of the glass. So basically, I'm going to pick random numbers 1 through 11 and just put them in the flight. We're not going to know whose blend is whose until the very end. So it's going to be exciting for me. It's going to be exciting for you. It's going to be a really cool lineup tonight. Also, my hands are going really wild tonight, guys. Sorry. Also tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to have a special auction tonight. So one of my Patreons, Michael Baker, sent me 2 bottles that he wanted to auction off to raise money for, and I'll show you who it's going to be going for. It's going to be going for the Green Beret Foundation. So this is a foundation that supports America's Special Forces. He was willing to send over these bottles, and he wanted to see if we could raise some money for that organization. I was proud to do that, absolutely. So tonight we're going to be auctioning off Michter's 10-year single barrel. This is a, I didn't want to take it out of the special packaging, but this is, this is a 2019. So it's actually older than 10 years old here. And also, my favorite in the world, we have a bottle of Blanton's we'll be auctioning off as well too tonight, guys. So all proceeds will go to the Green Beret Foundation. So we're going to be doing that later. I'll let you know when we'll start the auction. I figure we'll do, a couple minutes for each auction. Highest bidder wins. So all you mods out there can keep track of where the bids are going, and we'll time it, and we'll see, who's going to get the bottle, and also raise money for a great cause. So thank you so much. Yes, everybody's going to want their horsey. So tonight, first off, first pour, I didn't mention it. Well, we're gonna try the very old St. Nick from Preservation Distillery in Bardstown. This is the 12-year. I figured I'd pull the trigger on one of them just to try it. A lot of kind of tricky info about where the juice is coming from. We'll get into that. But first pour of the night, you get to see my my sincere reaction here to Weller's Single Barrel. So Dan Risto, great buddy, was kind enough to send a sample of Weller's Single Barrel 97 proof. Let's try it. Let's see if it's worth $800 on secondary, stupid asses. I'm pouring it all in there. We have Joe Edwards. Pop collar vintage jeans people are salivating. Yeah, you know they are. They're like, oh, I gotta get that Blanton's, yo. Oh my God, so fucking smooth. Shit is so fucking smooth. Come on, everybody knows that guy. All right, here we go. Bourbon Buddy says, that St. Nick didn't blow me away. Okay, well, we're going to find out. So we're going to start with the Weller Single Barrel here first. Then we'll do a kind of a big cheers. We'll get into some news. Not many news stories today, and then we're going to dive right into Blendageddon, guys. So buckle up. Here we go. I got to say, the Weller single barrel nose is actually really nice. Very, very rich caramel. Kind of a butter toffee type nose I'm getting here. Kind of some like a milk chocolate note getting a little bit too. It's definitely, it reminds me a little bit of the CYPB a little bit. I know that's more of a blend, it's a batch, but that butterscotch toffee note that I was getting on that, I'm kind of getting in the Weller single barrel as well. Fortunately, both of those are freaking impossible to get. Rock Out Review, where's he wrote, oh, it didn't come up on this one yet. He said the Blanton's bane of my existence. That's right. Yeah, I do have a new camera. Yep, this is my new camera, my new setup. I've been using my new camera, my newer videos. The last 2 videos I used this camera, the B-roll. So expect some higher quality stuff coming from the #Drum. So I have a lot of cool ideas to use the camera. So yeah, should be pretty cool, guys. Yeah, new lighting too. This is actually my basic setup lighting that I use for my videos. I'm going to be using it for my live streams now because basically I have overhead hi-hats in here all in the basement. And if they're off, it's completely dark downstairs. I don't have any other lighting. So so basically this will be my new setup. And when I was watching the other live streams, between the camera I had and the amount of lights everything was very orange, very yellow, and I had to adjust it, over and over. So I figured with the new camera, it kind of gives it a little bit more of a natural feel, and everything is obviously high def. So definitely got that weeded type mash bill to it. It's definitely on the weedy side. It's got some fruit forwardness to it. A little bit of a dusty note. Yeah, but mainly toffee, butterscotch, a little bit of fruit there. It's got a good nose. I'll give it that. Let's go for a sip. Cheers, guys. Freaking Blendageddon finals. Here we go. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, solid weeded bourbon. Definitely more fruit on the palate that I was getting on the nose. Came across way more fruit forward. Raspberry, kind of mixed with that butterscotch note. There's a slight nuttiness to it. Not getting any of the chocolate that I was getting on the nose. Let's go for one more sip here. Second sip got boring. First sip, yeah, the first sip I like. Second sip, it's decent. It's okay. I mean, solid weeded bourbon. Yeah, third sip, again, it flattens out a lot. Doesn't really give you a big finish. The fruit and the butterscotch notes do hang around a little bit, but it just gets, it's way more muted the more you sip it. You guys know, to me, consistency is a big thing when you drink a bourbon. I want the same experience. You're never going to have the same experience as the first sip, but that second, third, and fourth sip, I want it to be pretty close to the first sip. This, after the first sip, just kind of, just kind of falls flat. I will say the finish on this, though, is way more impressive than I thought it was going to be. So points for the finish for the Weller Full Proof, and that probably not the Weller Full Proof, the Weller Single Barrel. That probably helps because of the higher proof. It is 97, so it's almost 100 proof. But I think the mid palate, as good as it was in the first sip, it kind of really drops off after that. So, A1 for finish. I like the nose on it, but the mid palate just kind of falls flat. So there you go, Weller Single Barrel. Don't believe that. I mean, I wouldn't even pay. What would I pay for this? If you strip away the Weller name, if you strip away how rare it is, this is a $40 to $50 bourbon to me. You know, it's got a good proof point, good finish, good flavor. It's about what they say about 7, 8, 9 years old for these. Yeah. I would pay 50, 60 bucks for that. No, maybe not 60. You know what? Because I can get Old Forester Prohibition for 60. This is a $40 bourbon, I think. Hands down. All right. Let me catch up to the chat here, guys. See what you guys are saying here. I don't think StreamYard is liking my new camera here. Oh, I have to plug something in, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. Will Henderson says AB with 107. Do I have enough glasses for that? Yeah, I could. Do I have a 107 down here? I should. I'll do a quick comparison. Yeah, the Rocket. I think I'm learning that pretty quick about the those mirrorless cameras. If it starts to get a little bit too funky, guys, let me know in the chat, and I will switch the camera back to the old camera. And we'll go from there. But I have it up here looking at it, so hopefully it gets a little bit better. All right. Weller Single Barrel has a better nose to me. Weller 107 has just always been more floral to me. So, Jeffrey Wack, I want a CYPV this week. Should I sell it on secondary if this is only a $40 bourbon? I kid. Honestly, dude, with the Wellers, as much as I hate the secondary market, I will say though that if you're going to sell anything, Weller, any of the special release Wellers are probably the best bang for your buck, because it's a $40, $50 bourbon and people are buying that shit for for like $400, $500, $600 in some areas. People just want to spend the money and try to get as much as they can, which I think is pretty ridiculous. So if you are going to sell something, the Weller single barrels, the CYPB, the full proof, I mean, those get top dollar, you know, even though they're not nearly worth it. The single barrel is sweeter. At least this single barrel is. This one's a lot sweeter, which I think that's why a lot of people would like it. The Weller 107, I think, is a little bit more on the fruit and floral side, whereas this is a little bit more on the candy side. The 107 definitely has a nicer, spicier finish. I can get this for $55 all day, so I would be happy to drink that. This does have a nice sweet profile, though, in the single barrel. But I ain't spending $600 or $700 to get something that's a little bit sweeter than the 107. But I love the finish on the 107 better. So, yeah, cool comparison. Yeah, so I heard there's oh, take care, Emily. Yeah, the single barrel is definitely sweeter. Yeah, the single barrel comes through more butterscotch toffee, whereas the Weller 107 comes off a little bit more toffee and I'm sorry, the 107 comes off a little bit more floral and fruity, longer finish though. So, but I'm sure some of the single barrels of Weller might taste a little bit closer to 107. So, I mean, Again, it's a $50 bourbon at most, no matter which way you slice it. So there you go. All right, so DC says it gets a lot of criticism, but William Weller 12 is great. I love Weller 12. I really do. Hey, what's up, Danny? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Weller 12. I mean, I like it a lot but I like it at the price that it should be. I don't like it for, $400 or $500 that people try to sell it for. But if you can get that like 100 and under, for a 12-year bourbon in today's market at that price is pretty good. Just almost nearly impossible to find. All right, so quickly, let's hit some news real quick, guys. I do want to say thanks to Thrasher, came in with a $5 super chat. Said, what did you think of the Whiskey Bible announcements today? We're about to get into that, buddy. So here we go. Let's go to the first story I do want to talk about, and that is we touched on it last week, but this is a picture of the bottle. This is the new Parker's Heritage, guys. So Parker's Heritage, this is the 14th edition from Heaven Hill. Late master distiller Parker Beam. Heavy char release is made from a mash of 78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. The spirit is then filled into 102 barrels, which were charged for 1 minute and 30 seconds, making them a level 5 char. So we talked about this a little bit last week, guys, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if I showed the bottle or not. So that's what the bottle looks like. Again, not really sure if a lot of people will see these. And it sounds really good. I do like heavy char bourbon, so it'd be interesting to see when that comes out exactly how good or not so good it is. I would love to find that one. I think the only time I've seen one is like behind glass distillery. I did see an orange curacao on sale in New York for like $500, and there was no way I was paying that for that bottle. But to go back to Thrasher's comment, if you guys haven't heard, Jim Murray, the world-renowned Whiskey Bible author, has named his 2021 Whiskey of the Year, and that is this one right here. Now, if you guys don't know what it is, it's actually a Canadian whiskey. This is the, let's see here, Cask Strength Spirit from Alberta. So for 18 years, Jim Murray has penned his annual Whiskey Bible to help spirit lovers better understand the overwhelming world of whiskey. So with the retail price in Canada only slightly north of $40, this is a 65.1% ABV cask strength rye, and it's far from the priciest whiskey on the market. But according to Murray, it was only a matter of time before the Beam Suntory-owned brand took the top spot. So Jim Murray said, since first being let loose in the warehouse way back in the mid-1990s, I regarded Alberta in the top 10 distilleries in the world and knew they had the potential of striking pure gold with their whiskey. The fact that they have produced a batch of cask strength rye, a standard even higher than I tasted, even then now makes them for me among the world's top 5 distilleries. So it's a world-class whiskey. It's an Alberta premium cask strength rye. So it's a Canadian cask strength rye has never scored in Murray's top spot before. The 2015 Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye took the World Whiskey of the Year to much criticism. And now we have this one that's taking the top spot here for a Canadian, whiskey. So a couple of the Canadian guys, actually, Rob Whiskey in the Six, I think Trenny and C put videos out about it today. So if you're curious to see how it may taste or how it is, definitely go check out those channels. I've never seen it. I do know it's a Beam Suntory release, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how it is. Donald Rants. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Let me find that comment here, Donald. Donald Grant says the whole damn country sold out of it within 8 hours. Dude, that's nuts. That's nuts. Jason Coates says this is a bit of a sore spot today. Hey, we got Whiskey Thralls announced. What's up? Guess I better stock up on a few cases. I guess so. Let's see here. Do they distill Lot 40 cask strength also? I don't think so. Anyone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. Andrew Spurrell says, Beam has deep pockets, but this is way better than the Northern Harvest. Okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten to try that. Let's see. Oh, no, that's Hiram Walker. Okay, so Peter White corrected him there. So that's good to know. Also, we got a quick news story. If you guys haven't heard the great, amazing news, and I don't know if he's in the chat yet. I think he is. ADHD Whiskey. That's right. Matt Porter. Mr. Perfect is now his nickname. The guy nailed it. He was the winner of the Mid-Atlantic Regionals for the Bardstown Bourbon Company World's Top Whiskey Taster. It was amazing watching him on the stream. This guy, I mean, Matt, you absolutely nailed it. I was so proud to watch it and just see you try these bourbons and these whiskeys. Just put it aside like it was no big deal. What was the best part of the entire thing was not only Matt winning it, but was the fact that the entire chat room on YouTube for Bardstown Bourbon Company was just blowing it up, saying, Matt, number one. We're here for Matt. We're here for Matt. ADHD Whiskey all the way. Matt. The girl that was hosting it literally thought somehow Matt figured out how to like spam the channel. Little did she know it was all of us just flooding the chat with support and love for Matt. Dude, congratulations. Like I said, if they let people in, if they let any of the public into the finals when it happens down in Bardstown Bourbon Company, when you are there, I will be there. Hands down, I will make it happen no matter what I got to do. So congrats to you, ADHD Whiskey. I mean, he fucking nailed it. There's no way around it. Aced everything. His presentation was spot on. Yeah, it was good. So congrats, man. All right. America. That's in honor of ADHD. Let's try this very old St. Nick, which is a 12-year-old bourbon. Only 90 proof. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this. So for those of you that don't know about St. Nick, very old St. Nick was a brand created by Marci Palatella for the Japanese markets. There was a need for the Japanese markets to have a higher aged whiskeys. So this was created back then to fill that void in the Japanese market. The small brand originally started with bourbon produced by the Van Winkle, so it's said to be Stitzel-Weller juice, and that was their source. So it was very sought after. After it went away, it came back here. Now it's underneath the Preservation Distillery in Bardstown. They did release a 17-year that was supposed to be some of those Stitzel-Weller stocks. Now, where the 12-year and some of the other releases, the Harvest Rye, I'm not sure where that stuff comes from, but this is the 12-year bourbon. I figured I've been kind of going back and forth on buying a bottle of this and trying it out. This was, it's pricey. This is like, it's over $200 for this bottle. I hope I didn't make a bad decision, but you never know. Let's go into the nose and see what we got here. Let me catch up on the comments here. Yes, ADHD. That's right. We have Patrick Fulmer, $10 super chat. Matt kept up the humor and ADHD style that we love. He totally did. When he did his presentation, he was funny, but yet he was very, very knowledgeable and very passionate. And I think that came through. There was another presenter who's an ex-Vietnam vet or ex-war vet, and I really thought they were going to go with him. He had an incredible story, a great flight. Equally up to the challenge of Matt, but Matt just took it. So congrats to Matt. This is for you, Matt, buddy. All right, so on the nose with a very old St. Nick 12-year-old. Let me focus on the bottle. You guys can get a look here. It should autofocus. There it is. Very old St. Nick. You see the nice big 12 up top. There you go. So, like I said, it's kind of you don't really know where this juice is coming from now. I don't think what's in this bottle is Stitzel-Weller juice. So I don't know. You try to find some information online. There's just not a lot. I'm planning on reaching out to the distillery and finding out as much as I can where this juice is coming from before I do a full review on it. But I figured I'd do a first take right here. Oh, Desert Storm Vet. That's right. Talking about the Battle of Mogadishu. Yeah, I mean, it was powerful. That kind of powerful presentation. But what can you say? Matt just wanted it a little bit more. This is just pure oak and caramel. For a 12-year-old bourbon, there's a lot of oak in here. Man, a ton of vanilla frosting. This is like deep, rich vanilla, not just light vanilla. Definitely dark chocolate. Maple syrup and cinnamon. There's like a barbecue smoke note in there too that I'm getting, which is really interesting. That could be from the charred barrels. It's a nice mix of sweet and smoky. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Ooh. Very sweet. Great balance. You know, but being only 90 proof, it's kind of killing the finish for me. You know, we were talking about Weller 12 earlier. It reminds me a little bit of Weller 12. But more smoky. This has way more of a smokiness to it than Weller 12 does, or what I would, you know, like that barbecue smoke note that I'm getting on there. You can really taste the barrel char in this, which I really like. There's some nice sweetness to it. It's a little bit drying on the palate. Hey, we've got Bourbon Junkies in the house. What's up, man? I don't know if that's Dan or Sean. What's up, guys? We're Guy, whoever's there. Yeah, this is... So the finish is actually lingering longer now that I'm talking about it. There is a very nice lingering spice here. It's not overpowering, though. It's more on the sweet and smoky side. One last sip here. I'm going to take a quick swig of the Weller 12 and see how it is. Mike Meyer says, Dan will say it's always Dan. It's really good. I don't think it's over $200 good, unfortunately, but it's good. It's solid. I don't have another glass down here, so I'm gonna just take a swig of this and see if it compares here. I know the Weller 12 is sweeter. Yeah, the Weller 12 is sweeter, and it doesn't have that barrel char note and that spice that I'm getting on this. So if there's a comparison here, it's really on the front of the palate. You do get the sweetness in the very old St. Nick, but the Weller 12 does not have the barbecue, the smoke, and the barrel char that the old St. Nick has. They both have about the same finish, but this one lingers on a little bit more. It kind of stays with you a little bit longer than the Weller 12 does. So good bottle, not great. For $200, for a little less, I'd rather buy the old Carters or even some of the Four Gates. I don't know. That's kind of a bottle maybe I wish I didn't get, but I mean, it's okay. It's good. I mean, I'll get a review out there about it. Maybe I can find some more education about it to find out what's exactly in this bottle. But it's a decent 12-year whiskey. All right, what do we got here? Never seen Old St. Nick in Georgia. Yeah, Andrew Sproul. For $200, it should be more than just solid. Yeah, absolutely, man. I agree. It's a solid bourbon. It's nothing to write home about, unfortunately. Bourbon junkies. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Mike M. Forgate Batch 6, maybe Batch 9 if it turns out as good as it sounds. Yeah, so Forgate Batch 9 is going to be, they're doing the sherry and rum blend again, but they're using dark rum this time. So just kind of like Batch 1 was. So, yeah, Jason, if nothing else, it's a cool label. Yeah, I mean, it'll look good on the shelf. It is a cool label. How can you not like a little picture of Santa Claus, St. Nick on there? So, but my goal is to find out what the hell is in that bottle. So I promise I will find out. I will work as hard as I can to try to find out what exactly is in there. So, all right. So with that, guys, guess what? It's time for Blendageddon. Let's take a look at the contestants tonight. Here they are. Here are the finalists. We have Andy Gray, Anthony McKeever, Michael Cook, James E., Ben Compton, John Gresham, Jeff Perkins, Jason Coates, Richie Z, Old Sharter, that is Matthew Porter, Mr. Perfect, and Wise Guy, Whiskey Guy, all coming through with their own blends here. These are all going to be chosen at random. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the magic hat, and for the first flight, we're going to pick 5, and then the next one we'll do the leftover 6. The top 2 from each flight will go to the final, and then we'll finally pick a winner. And we'll see who goes, who's going to win this. If you guys haven't seen what the prize is, it is a custom-made barrelhead shelf that holds Glencairns and also holds some whiskey and also some moonshine, as you see. I'm going to see if I can get Blendageddon Champion also printed on the barrelhead for whoever the winner is. I think they'll be able to do that. So it's going to be pretty epic. So let's get started tonight, guys. So first, after the first flight, we'll do our first giveaway, or not the giveaway, but we'll do the first auction to raise money for the Green Beret Foundation. So we're going to pick 5 here. Now, again, remember, guys, I don't know which number is whose. I did a randomizer earlier in the day. I handed it to my girlfriend. She came down. She poured them all corresponding to what number for which blend. And we're not going to find out to the end to see who wins. So we're going to get all surprised by the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so first up we have number 4, number 8, number 1, number 9, and number 3. All right. So let me remove these here. So that's 1. Okay. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. This should be 4. That's 4. This should be 8. That's 8. We also have 3. This one. And let's go to 9, which is back here somewhere. This should be 9. All right, this is 9. All right, so here's our first flight for Blendageddon, guys, the finals. All right. Butter pecan for the win. Yeah, we'll see. Don't really have any need to mix these up, guys, because I don't know who's in what bourbons in each glass or what blend is. So about to go through them. Yeah, we got a lot of glassware on the table here. Let's dive right in, guys. Here we go. Let's go with this one. Oh, my God. I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick, guys. I don't want to spend too much time on each flight. I do want to get it to the finals. I feel like all of these are really good and they're all really different, but I'm looking for some things to stick out. So anything that comes out of these flights, I'm definitely gonna push through. So Dramhound says, that VOSN sounds better than the St. Cloud I was sipping earlier. And the throw-up icon. Which St. Cloud was it? Edward Fommel says, wait until I enter my blend, the Fuggy Yamada. Oh, now that's a name for a blend right there, Fuggy Yamada. Actually, guys, I'm working on 2 new T-shirts for the Mash and Drum store. One of them will be the Fuggy Yamada shirt, so be on the lookout for that. This one is very rich on the nose, very candy, a lot of cherry, vanilla cake. This is like I'm getting a lot of spices here. It's almost like fall in a glass. Dramhound says, St. Cloud, batch 2, not a fan. Okay. All right. Cheers, guys. Oh. That is sweet. It's fruity. It's very rich on the palate. The first one already. Wow. Jason, can we get a Butter Pecan shirt too? Oh, great idea. I'll definitely do Butter Pecan. Absolutely. I actually really like that idea. I got to see what I would put on that shirt, though. Actually, I did want to bring up this topic while I'm going through this, guys. So I think it was Vine Pair, which is an online publication. I believe I saw it today that they released their they basically interviewed a bunch of bartenders, and the bartenders actually put out their single barrel picks that are the best bang for the buck. So I don't mean picks as in special single barrel picks. I mean available single barrel bourbons that are on the shelf that you can get picks of. I'm sorry, not picks, that you can just buy. And they were saying what the best bangs for their buck are. So in there we had Henry McKenna, we had Knob Creek, we had Russell's Reserve was in there. Evan Williams single barrel was on the list. And then there was a couple of others. If you guys want to search it, just look up Bartenders Choose Best Bang for Your Buck single barrels, and look at that list and let me know if there's anything you feel like is missing or you don't agree with. I was a huge, I definitely agreed with the fact of Knob Creek and Russell's Reserve single barrel, but there was a couple of others on there I never heard of, so just wondering if you guys knew what that was. Hey, we got Bourbon Lens in the house. What's up, guys? If you guys haven't listened to Bourbon Lens, great podcast. Aaron C's in the house. What's up, man? Says McKenna can't really be because I see places where it's a C note. McKenna's on the list, actually, though. All right, second one is definitely a little bit more vanilla forward. More cherry, too. Let's go for a sip. That one's heavier on the butterscotch and spice on the back end. Reminds me of like a really good turkey pick, actually, on that one. Tom Flanagan says, saw that article, Knob Creek is best value, in my opinion. I would probably agree with that. I always have a hard time going back and forth, like for value, either the Knob Creek or the Russell's Reserve single barrel. I don't know. Some of the Russell's Reserve, a lot of people don't realize those could be about 8 or 9 years old, just like the Knob Creeks. They just don't have an age statement on the bottle. But that nice big 9-year-old age statement from the Knob Creek definitely makes a difference. Ooh. All right, let's go to the third one here. So far, number 1, I did like over number 2. Let's see how the other ones go here. Nose is a little bit more muted compared to the other two here, but oh, now it's opening up here. These have been sitting in the glass a while. Oh, this has like, this is one of those I remember that had like that grape note to it, like a grape soda type note. It's grapey, it's fruity, it's spicy. Let's see here. Jason Co says, I prefer the Russell's Reserve profile. But it's a bit tight for 1 to 2 for sure. Yeah, I would agree. Wise Guy Whiskey Guy. Also, he has a channel, guys. Go check him out. He says the Russell Reserve single barrel store picks in the Michigan are second to none. Okay. Nicholas Bellagio, with the new Russell Reserve label they're putting on the picks, they are now age-stated. Yeah, very true. On the back of the picks, you could see exactly. A buddy of mine who messaged me recently got an 11-year-old Russell Reserve pick, which I thought was awesome. I think Turkey is amazing right between that 10 to 12-year-old mark. Man, it's good stuff. All right, let's take a sip of this one. Oh, crap, that's good. These are going to be really tough to pick from, but that blend right off from jump that's stellar. Grape, vanilla. It's like grape soda. It's like if you made a vanilla, if you made a what do you call it, like a float, but instead of root beer, you use grape soda and vanilla ice cream in there. So it's like a grape soda float. I don't know how good that would be. Probably overly sweet, but yeah, I'm just getting a ton of vanilla and grape note on that one. I don't know. 1 and 3 seem to be kind of in the lead, but we got to try the other two here, guys. Sunny Misash says, "Yep, we are in the golden age for turkey right now, 101%." I would agree. The stuff coming out of wild turkey right now is just so good. Steven Sussman says, "I'm a little late, but have been catching up on the Blendageddon streams." Welcome in, Steven. Nice to see you, man. Eric McDaniel says, "My vote is for the 6th one." All right, let's go to this one here. This one's a little bit more nutty on the nose. Getting some more nuttiness here. Well, I think I'm getting a little bit more rye spice on this one, too. There's like a mintiness aspect to this one. But again, very sweet. Your typical bourbon flavors. Good spices. A lot of cinnamon on this one, too. Go for a sip. Very good on the palate. I don't know if it's as powerful to me as the other two. Oh, that's close. That's so close. But I still think 1 and 3 are still my leaders. Man, but that one is so close. It's got the flavor punch. It's there. It's a delicious blend. But compared to 1 and 3 so far, it's just lagging a little bit behind. Go for a quick sip of water here. Everybody drink water. Let's see here. Edward Fulmer. Bourbon Lens says, Turkey 17, Balmain changed my life. Yeah, dude. I love that stuff, man. It's so good. Hey, what's up, Truth Seekers in the house? How you doing, man? Nice for you to come in. Peyton L says, you know that John Gresham blend is straight fire. Oh, well, I mean, it made it to the finals, so it definitely is. Let's go to the last one here. Richie Z, water. So this one has like a smokiness to it that I don't remember getting in some of the blends, which is really interesting. Ooh. James E says, dang, I'd like to know which sample is mine. Yeah, I'd like to know what any of these are. But I think that's the fun of it tonight, guys. We're going to find out. So all the results are in this envelope here that's sealed. So I won't know. Actually, I also want to tell you guys next week on Thursday, if you guys don't know, Roy from Aquavite, he sends out these blind challenges that, you know, he challenged, like different YouTubers will challenge other YouTubers to take on his Aquavite blind challenge. Normally it's Scotch based. Basically he tries to break down the, you know, the predisposition of what you may think an expensive Scotch or an expensive whiskey might be compared to something that might be available on the shelf and something that's more affordable. He's done it to a lot of different YouTubers. Scotch Test Dummies, Scott had, you know, he did it. A couple of the Scotch 4 Dummies did it. Rob from Whiskey and the Six did it. So there's been a bunch of people that have done it. I got challenged actually by Bart from Scotch Test Dummies, who also did it. And I filmed it a few weeks ago, sent it to Roy. He did some of the editing and the overlays, and that video is going to release next week. So what I'm going to do is we're going to release it in tandem. So Thursday, I'm going to release that video so you guys can see how I did. Now, it is on the long side. It's about 30 minutes long. Roy wanted to keep it that long because he thought the tension and the breakdown of all the flavors, he thought it'd be pretty good to keep it that length. I mean, if you're a real whiskey nerd and you like to watch blind tastings, it is very interesting how it worked out. But that's going to release next Thursday, and then that Thursday night I'll be on his live stream to kind of talk about it. So look forward to that. Let's go to taste this one. Ooh. Troy Christian says, bro, where did you get these Copita glasses from? I can't find them anywhere. I got them on Amazon when I first looked for them, but yeah, I looked on Amazon again to try to find more, and I don't see them anymore. So I don't know where they went. But yeah, I'm with you, man. I can't find them anymore. Kilko says, thankfully no one challenges me because my palate is a mess. Let's see here. Mike Meyer says the Jephthah Blanton's blend is still in the running. It might be. It just might be. Edward Fulmer, the Master Drum, any drum vids tonight? Want to see some death metal 666? I could throw one in there for you. Let's see here. Let me find a video to show you guys. I don't remember which one is which, but let me try this one. Here you go. You know what's funny about watching yourself play drums is the faces I make. I do this when I play drums. I go, I look like a blow failure. What am I doing? It's not a cool face to make when you're playing, but you know, guys make weird faces when they play instruments sometimes. I guess I'm one of those guys. Oh, Jesus. Let's go for another sip of this one. Let's break this one down a little bit. Very good blend, solid. I don't think it has the flavor punch, though, of 1 and... All right, I'm going to go through these real quick. I think 1 and 3 are going to move on, guys. 1 is incredible. 1 is so good. Two was very good too, but it was kind of missing something. Let's go to 3. Dude, 3 is a monster. Yeah, and these two really didn't. Oh, this one's so close. But I have to go with 1 and 3. Or whatever numbers these are. So this is actually number 1, and this is number 8. So 1 and 8 are moving on to the finals, guys. So I got to put these aside. I'm going to cap them. So we got our first 2 of the night, guys. Number 1 and number 8 are going to the finals. But these are definitely stellar blends. So I'm going to put these aside over here just to get them out of the way so I don't mix them up. And we'll reveal, obviously, these later, guys. So, real quick, what I do want to do is show you guys, let's see here. I felt like there was something I was missing here. No, I think I'm all caught up, actually. Okay. Let me take that off, go back to comments. Let's do our first auction of the night. So, like I said, we're going to do an auction for a couple bottles. And all the proceeds tonight for Michael Baker will go to the Green Beret Foundation. It's a foundation that he's worked with in the past. He sent me these 2 bottles to raise money. He told me that I could keep half of the channel and then use the other half for the foundation. I'm not going to do that. It could all go to the Green Beret Foundation. I don't want any of it, especially for that type of foundation. So the first thing we're going to do is do the Michter's 10. I'm going to keep it in this package so I could send it to whoever the winner is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to time it for, let's see, it's 9:59. So right at 10 o'clock, you guys could start putting your bids in. You could ballot it out in the chat. All the mods, make sure you're keeping track of who has the highest bid. And at 10:02, so we have 2 minutes. At 10:02, we will find out who the highest bidder is, who's going to get the Michter's 10. Whoever wins the bid, I will talk with them. You could either PayPal me, which will probably be easier because this way YouTube won't take any cuts from it. And then I can get that to Michael Baker for the foundation. So, yeah, 3 was the grape. 3 was the grape one. So Dramhound already has a $100 bid there. All right, so it is 10 o'clock. The auction starts now. Already the high bid is 100. You guys could battle it out at 10:02. We'll cut it off, and the high bid gets the Michter's 10, and those proceeds will go to the Green Beret Foundation. So, thank you guys for helping raise some money for a great cause. If there's anyone that should be getting some love, it's definitely the Special Forces. All right, so while that's going, I'm going to set up these are the ones I chose, okay? And now we have, okay, it's time to set up the next round. Here we go. Ooh, this is a lot. So this is 6. You know what I'm going to do, guys? No, I'm not going to do it that way. I was going to break it down into 3s, but I'd rather just taste them through here. Let's find out what numbers are in here. We have 11, 10, 7, 5, 6, and 2. Okay. 30 seconds to go for the auction. Let me know what the high bid is, guys. Wise Guy Whiskey Guy says 300 is the high bid. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's freaking sick. Adam Dorman's going 310. I see that as the high bid. Gary Franchi says 325. Okay. Sunday Evening Scotch says $1. I think he's trying to bet on a horsey. High bid is 325. Going once, going twice. Gary Franchi. High bid 325 goes to Gary Franchi. Time's up. Congrats, Gary. You're going to get the Michter's 10. Thank you so much for your generosity. All your proceeds are going to go to the Green Beret Foundation. You guys can look it up online. Amazing cause. Gary, if you can, shoot me an email at themashanddrum@gmail.com, and we'll figure out payment through there. But that bottle is earmarked for you. So let me just put a quick note on here so I know it's going to you, buddy. Gary Franchi. All right, let's go into you, buddy. Holy crap. Mike Baker, holy shit. $100 super chat for Jason doing this, and thank you for the bids. Wow, thank you, Mike. Mike, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much, man. That's incredible. Wait, Adam, what does everyone say? Adam Dorman had a 335 bid. Did he? Wait, James Taylor, Adam 335 at 10:02. Adam Dorman 335. Happy to do it. Thank you, Mike. All right, so it looks like Adam Dorman had the, okay, so maybe it's the delay. So it looks like Adam Dorman actually had the high bid. Sorry, Gary. But thank you so much. It's going to go to Adam Dorman, it looks like, who had the high bid. I have to take into account the delay, guys. I'm sorry about that. Adam Dorman. Adam Dorman with a high bid of 335. Thank you so much, man. I'm sorry about that. Gary Freddie said Adam did it. That's fine with me. Okay, that's really cool of you, Gary. Thanks so much. All right, so cheers. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. That's amazing. 335 from Adam Dorman, who's going to get the Michter's 10-year from 2019, which is actually a little bit older. So congrats. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Adam Dorman, again, Adam, you're a Patreon, so just contact me through there and we'll work out the payment and we can get it for the Green Beret Foundation. So that's awesome. Cheers. All right. What do we got next? Is there anything I'm forgetting here, guys? I feel like I'm forgetting something and I don't know what it is. No. I think we just have to get into this, the rest of these. We got 6 left, guys. So like I said, we have 11, and then we have 10, and then we have 7. Well, basically all the rest of the numbers. I don't know why I'm counting them off. All right, let's go to the first one here. So I have to pick 2 out of these guys. I'm going to pick 2 from this. Top 2 will make it to the finals to go against the first 2 that I picked. And then we're going to crown a champion. It's going to be epic. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. Yes. So I knew I was forgetting something. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat. So there was a lot of really great names that were submitted for each of your blends. So I'm going to post a poll in the chat room. You guys are going to go to the link and you're going to vote for the best named blend that we have this year for Blendageddon. A lot of people came up with some really cool names. So let me grab that link. And then I'm going to drop it in the chat. What I want you guys to do is to go to that link, vote for what you think is the best name, and that named blend, that the blend name the most votes is going to get, I'm going to send them something, maybe like a Mash and Drum shirt or a prize pack or something. So I'm dropping it in the chat right now. There it is. Go to that, vote, and then we'll check out the results at the end of the stream. I'll remind you guys again as we go on to keep voting. So we have some really cool names this year. So so for those of you that maybe didn't make the final, this is another chance for you to win something. So let's go to this one here. Ooh. Really, really beautiful nose here. This is very balanced. This is oak. It's sweet. Getting a little bit of that grape note here too. All right, here we go. Delicious, solid blend. Good finish. I would guess that's a little bit over 100 proof. Maybe right at 100 proof. We got a little butter pecan in that one, guys. A little butter pecan. Ooh. Cherry. That's like butter pecan laced with cherry. That's good. That's a good blend. Already, that number is really good. All right, what a time. Jason Coates, another $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. It says, hey, Jason, big car repair looming, and I've overspent this month on whiskey. I'm not going to be bidding, but can we add this to the pot? Absolutely. Yeah, I will take that. I will take that. In fact, what I'll do is the super chats that I get tonight, I will throw in the pot for the Green Beret Foundation. Why not? I'm just checking. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm gonna check the results of this so far. I'm gonna vote for my blend here though, the one that I think had the coolest name. All right, let's see what's in the lead here. Oh, it's close. It's close. It's between two. Holy shit. Actually, between three. There's another one up there that's pretty high up there. But all right, you guys got some more. We have 46 votes in. So a couple of you guys, there's a bunch of you. If we have almost 250 watching. We got a bunch of you that still need to vote. So, yeah, keep it coming. All right, let's go to this one here. Oh, the nose on this is insane. Yeah, I thought the nose on this would. Oh, excuse me. I thought the nose on this first one was good. This one is a ton of cherry vanilla cake. It's like cherry pie. Fried dough, vanilla icing. Man, a ton of cherry, man. That's crazy. That is a candy shop. Oh. There's a few of the blends that you guys sent in that were very, very candy. And this one is probably one of them. This one is amazing. Go for a sip. Ooh. Palate matches the nose. That is pure candy. Nice long finish on that one, too. Holy shit. I like that better than the first one. I'll tell you that much. But the first one was pretty good. These other four have a lot of work to do. I'll tell you that. Woo. Jason Busey, I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you lick the song about Dickel. I don't think when 50 Cent recorded that song, he was thinking about Dickel. Actually, speaking of music, guys, just so this past week, it was Neil Peart's birthday, who was one of my favorite drummers of all time. So definitely want to say cheers to Neil Peart, drummer for Rush, one of my heroes. I don't know if anybody caught it, but there was a tribute concert to Neil Peart over the weekend, led by Foo Fighters and a bunch of other drummers that came on. Mike Portnoy was there, some of my other heroes for drumming. Just incredible. So, as I take another sip of this, cheers to heroes and cheers to Neil Peart. Thank you so much for inspiring me to be a better drummer. You definitely, I miss you, man. I miss your music. And Rush's music, just in general. Shit. Woo. Neil Peart coin on my glasses as we speak. Yeah, Jason Coates. Actually, that reminds me, guys, if any of you are looking for any Mash and Drum coins, I do have some left. So this is my my coin. Let's see if it'll focus in on this for, there you go. Mash and Drum coin, they're all numbered. And then on the back is a tribute to Neil Peart himself. These are my tasting coins. If anybody's interested, I'm running a sale on these. They're only $10. You could email me at themashanddrum, themashanddrum@gmail.com if you feel like ordering any. Let me know. I do have probably maybe about 50 left. But for Neil Peart, I definitely wanted to make this coin. So if anyone is looking to grab one of these, just shoot me an email. It'd be great to sell them out. So, all right. Because I definitely have the idea for my third coin coming up soon. So number 2 is a hitter. Let's go to this one here. Ooh, definitely on the fruity side. Very rich. This is creme brulee, baby. Burnt brown sugars. A little bit of nuttiness. A little bit of a smokiness in this one, too. Let's go for a sip. Oh, that one's nice, too. Not as sweet as this one, but powerful in flavor. So as I taste through these, I kind of go through the process of elimination here. So far, I like these two better than this one. So these two so far would probably be my top 2. But again, I got to taste these. It's kind of how I'm working it here, guys. That's a hell of a blend too. 2 and 3 are just absolute monsters. A ton of flavor on number 3 here. It's spicy, it's fruity, it's bold, it's very sweet. But again, I don't like just sweetness. I like a good balance. This one's definitely bringing the balance along with number 2 here. That's freaking great, man. Anyone else notice that the camera's focused on the glasses rather than the master drum? Is it really? Ooh. Yeah, it might. It's on an autofocus, so it might do that. I'll try to move them back a little bit here. See if it'll focus on me a little bit. There we go. Alejandro, can you go through the loser? Yeah, we'll go through who's eliminated, and then we'll find out exactly who's in the final 4. So let's go to the 3. Let's go to the third one here. I'm sorry, number 4. Wow, number 4 is freaking. Oh God, this is going to be rough. Number 4 actually smells like a really good Russell's Reserve pick. Wow, Gary Franchi just came in with a 2112. Dude, that's awesome. 2112 super chat in honor of both Neil and a good friend of mine who just joined him. Wow, Gary. Thank you so much for that. Cheers. Cheers for your friend. If you're willing to, do a super chat and honor him along with Neil, then I'm sure he was an important person to you. So sorry for your loss, but cheers. Here's to good memories. Woo! There can only be one. That's right. So 4 wasn't as impressive on the palate as it was on the nose. Yeah, that one reminds me a lot of a turkey. I don't know if there's turkey in that blend, but it's pretty damn good. Spicy. It's very like cinnamon, cherry. It's good. I still think these two might be my leaders so far. What a time. So I'm going to call it in the chat here. So Rush is probably my favorite band ever. I know music can be a very personal thing for a lot of people. You connect with it. The lyrics connect with it. Connect with you. Connect with us. Who are your, if you had to pick one band, so it gets down to, the desert island question. You're on a desert island. You're going to a desert island. You can only bring one volume of whether it be CDs, albums, MP3s, whatever it may be. You could bring one volume of artists, one artist to bring to spend the rest of your life on a desert island to listen to. Who is that artist for you and why? So start dropping those in the chat, guys. Oh, 5 is amazing. 5 is sweet, balanced. Oh, 5 is really good. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Bourbon Buddy. It is a tough question. Bourbon Buddy says that is a tough. It is because there's so much music, and music is very mood driven. For me, depending what I'm in the mood for, I'll listen to different things. As much as I love to listen to Rush, Metallica, God, who else? Tonic, even some of some of the older bands that I like Cream, bands like that I love to listen to. It's very mood driven. But then if you try to take one of those and strip them out, like what band are you thinking in the terms of who you like more? Are you thinking in terms of who has a broad range of types of music that you like to listen to? It's tough. It's very tough. I love Rush because Rush went through a lot of different periods where they tried different types of music. They went from very experimental and that, they went through their storytelling phase into a little bit more of a jazzy, where they're using a lot of synthesizer, then back to rock and the power trio, and they evolved into what they were before they retired. So I feel like that's like a really good gamut of music to listen to. All right, I'm gonna go through the chat here, see what we got here, guys. Let's see what you guys said here. Hey, William Davilar's in the house. What's up, man? What's up, William? Wise Guy Whiskey says is a one-man band and I'm in it. All right, so Wise Guy is a true artist. DMC says Pink Floyd, very popular choice. Joseph Brazo is slapping the bass. Always love hearing that. Mike Cullerton, Grateful Dead. Okay. Joseph Brazo says Queen. Dude, Queen is legit. I could listen to Queen. Trev Wilson, Metallica. How did I know you were going to say Metallica, Trev? How did I know you were going to say Metallica? Whiskey Witch says Metallica. Okay. Austin Scott. A lot of votes for Metallica. Really? USMC Tech says the band. Okay. Why they would say my volume is Kid Rock. Okay. Kid Rock. There you go. Fish, Mood to Move. Another Metallica. Austin Scott says Clockwork Angels was an awesome Final Rush album. Yeah, and I think it's actually highly underrated, Austin. Definitely. Yeah, don't forget Queen. Linux got Stevie Ray Vaughan. Dude, legendary guitar player. Hell yeah. Wow, Metallica and Queen seem to be the leaders in the clubhouse tonight. Tim Evans, Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam was up there for me. Absolutely. Jeff Perkins, My Morning Jacket. Okay. I think I saw Tool as well. Tool would be up there for me. I love Tool. Tool would be definitely up there for me. Edward Fulmer says Dying Fetus. I think I've listened to them. ADHD Whiskey, Cisco. ADHD, are you listening to the Thong Song as we speak, buddy? I think you are. Jason Coates, what am I, the only skinny puppy fan? Did you see the drum challenge Dave Grohl has going on with that little girl? Yes, I did watch that, Daniel. Absolutely. That was amazing. Who is the brand on brand? Yeah. Who was the best bass player for Metallica? It's a good question. So the guy that came over from Infectious Grooves is an unbelievable bass player. But then you had Jason Newsted before him, and then of course you had oh God, I can't think of his name. The guy that passed away in the original Metallica. I'm sorry, Cliff. So, I mean, yeah, it'd be hard to kind of make that decision, I think. I think more people would be into the Jason Newsted years, obviously the original years with Cliff. Probably a lot of people would be a little bit more nostalgic about that. But then when you talk about, the Jason Newsted years where Metallica really hit their stride and experimented, there's a lot there. Yeah, Cliff. Yeah, Cliff was the soul, but Jason was the one I loved as a kid. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. Amber Dream, Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains is very seldom we talk about. I would agree with Alice in Chains. I love playing drums to Alice in Chains. Yeah, Cliff, easily, hands down. Yep. All right, let's go to number 5 here, guys. Jason Busey with a $30 super chat. Sorry I passed this real quick. I was trying to get through the bands, buddy. Music is magical and mysterious. Nirvana is magical to me because of what it represents in my life at that time. But I loathe Foo Fighters because I think it was a pop spin on real music. Thank God for Queens of the Stone Age. Jason Busey, I think I agree with some of that for sure. I think there is some genius in what Foo Fighters does mostly. Yes, I can agree with you. It does get a little poppy. But some of like those sleeper tracks that not a lot of people know, I think are really good. But I agree with you, Jason, definitely. Pearl Jam comes up a lot too, which is interesting. Some people just do not like the style of Eddie Vedder, the way he sings. Those lyric videos on YouTube where just people pop in the words of Eddie Vedder, not really knowing exactly, what he's saying. Yellow Ledbetter, that song, when he's singing and he's just kind of mumbling throughout the whole song and people make up lyrics. Those videos are epic. So the last one here is we have another kind of a grape cherry bomb here. Very candy. Just a delicious nose. Go for a sip. So DC said Tom Petty. So Tom Petty is up there in my top 5 all-time people to listen to. I love Tom Petty. The Traveling Wilburys, I listen to all the time when I'm just kind of in the mood. But Tom Petty, man, another one that we lost too soon. He has my soul, man. I love Tom Petty. Man, that last one is stellar too. All right, I got to run through these again real quick, make my choices for the top 2. This one's going to be tough. We have 6 in this tasting. Unfortunately, the amount of blends kind of came out uneven, so we have 5 and then 6. Let's run through these again real quick. Then we're gonna do the bid for the blends. Very good blend. That's an outstanding blend. ADHD whiskey, Tom Petty, fucking legend. Dude, I agree with you, man. What's better than like going on a road trip and listening to Free Fallin'? Or even kind of one of the beat tracks or one of the not two gunslingers. I love that song. Great story if you listen to the lyrics. Man, 2 and 3 are incredible. Now, these three are pretty close. I think this one's out. Quick sip of water here. Traveling Wilburys, yeah, best supergroup ever. A lot of people don't realize Traveling Wilburys, Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, Roy Orbison before he passed away, you know, tragically. I mean, George Harrison. I mean, these guys were legends in their own right, and they combined to make a group. I'm sorry, you can't deny the Traveling Wilburys were. It's some of the best music. I've listened to them a lot, actually. Rascal Flatts, says Caitlin Brubaker. Rascal, if you're into country, Rascal Flatts is actually from here in Columbus, Ohio. So I actually like a few of their songs. Yeah, the Wilburys were fucking amazing. I would agree with you, Mike. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I don't know if that one measures up. Let's see if these two are going to make a run here. All right, it's really down to these three right here. The back zone. These three. I have to pick my top two from here. I think this one's definitely through. It's these two that I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's so close. Both of these are just so good. This one has such an incredible finish. I'm going with that one. These are my two. Guys, we have our top four. We're ready. It's time. It's Blendageddon. It's the finals. Our top four are here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is like nerve-wracking for me as much as it is for you guys. Oh my God. Speaking of Temple of the Dog, another amazing bits and pieces of different, you know, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. I'm checking the results of the poll here. I mean, guys, is there like I mean, Chris Cornell, honestly, that voice is ridiculous. Chris Cornell could sing, and if I was Chris Cornell, I wouldn't even talk. I would just sing to people all day. I'd be like, you know, I'd be going to McDonald's just being like, you know, can I have a Big Mac and some side of fries? I'd just be singing all day. If I would have Chris Cornell's voice, which I don't, obviously, but holy shit. All right, guys, I'm going to drop the poll into the chat again for you guys to vote. Please vote if you haven't yet. I'm definitely going to try to pick out a winner here. Let's go down here. ADHD, let's go. Master Drum, cheers, buddy. The finals. Blendageddon. ADHD whiskey is pumped. Lane Staley, yeah, for real. Thomas, I totally agree with you, man. Unbelievable. Uncle Buck says Chris Cornell should sing as Trev Wilson should never wear a shirt. Exactly. Oh, I like that. All right, I'm just going to mix these up for the fun of it. Let's do Copita, Glencairn, Copita, Glencairn. I'll just switch these up again real quick. All right. Get some water here. Chester from Linkin Park had some chords too. Yeah, totally. Like Linkin Park. Linkin Park's another one of those bands that really, they have some tracks that are just unbelievable. Really good band too. So now it's coming down to these four guys. So all four of these are absolutely incredible blends. For me personally, they all deliver something unique, something that's longing and finishing and just incredible stuff. Let's see what we get here. I think this one has something Texas in it. Either Texas or Washington or maybe Colorado. There is something craft and non-Kentucky in that blend. I'm willing to put some money on that one for sure. Let's go to this one here. This one has the perfect mix of like butter pecan, cinnamon, cherry, a little bit of nuttiness. Beautiful blend. Man. All right, let's go to this one here. This one is the proof monster, but it's also flavorful at the same time. There's a lot of proof. There's a lot of, there's almost like a cola flavor in there. Very cherry. Trev Wilson says, I'm much more into modern deathcore than I'm an older death metal. I love how far they take the screaming nowadays. Seriously, they are pushing them limits on human and demon, and it's amazing. Trev Wilson letting out his inner demons tonight. Oh, Brett Marquette. Okay, that's actually a good question. What about Queensryche? So Queensryche, for me, I saw them live, and they actually put on an amazing fucking show. Loved Queensryche. Every drummer was jealous of that guy's drum kit when it came out. So when they came out with Silent Lucidity, and the video showed him in the background, and he had the chains that was actually mounting the cymbals, and he had the rack toms and everything. That kit, I think every drummer on earth was jealous of that kit. And I think everybody wanted that kit, who was a drummer. Queensryche. I don't think they had enough hits. They had a couple of really good hits. But for me, they just wasn't – I don't think they had enough hits to make them make me want to listen to them constantly. But the few hits they had were pretty epic. But I'll never, ever forget seeing that drum kit with the chains hanging down and holding the cymbals. Every drummer that I knew wanted that kit. Yeah, no joke. All right, let's go to number 3 here. Freddie, greatest vocalist of all time. Honestly, it would be hard to argue that. Freddie Mercury, I mean, that guy's voice was insane. Insane. He could sing anything. I mean, that dude sang rock. He sang opera. He sang ballads. You really can't argue that point. There's only a few singers that could do that. I would put Chris Cornell up there. Steve Perry from Journey. That guy could sing anything in his prime. I always say if I wanted to have one voice, if I could have a voice, it would be either Steve Perry or Chris Cornell. Those two voices are just incredible for me. You have Robert Plant too. I think I have up there in his prime in the 70s when Led Zeppelin was just putting out epic albums. You know, he would be up there for me too. All right, let's go to this last one here. Oh, man. All right. All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. While we're waiting, I'm gonna run through these again real quick. But what I want to do is do the next giveaway for the Green Beret Foundation, the next auction, which is a bottle of Blanton's. The Pretty Horsey, guys. The Pretty Horsey is here. If I could see what letter that's on the horsey, I'll tell you. It's a T. It's a T. If anyone needs a T, this is the bottle you want. Also, the details on this is, let's see here. I can't really see when this was. Let's see, what's the date on this one? I can't see because the netting is around. It's kind of covering the details. But it's a T horsey. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the auction for this one. It is 10:38. At 10:40, we're going to start the bidding for this. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go 2 minutes. At 10:42, we'll close the bids. Moderators, keep an eye on what the high bid is. This is for a bottle of Blanton's single barrel bourbon. Again, going to the Green Beret Foundation as a, for charity. So this will be an auction. You guys, whatever you want to put in for a bottle of Blanton's, this will be yours. You know what? With this, I will throw in. What can I throw in to make this a little bit more enticing for you guys? Let's see here. You know what I'll do? I'm going to throw this in, guys, just to up the bidding here. And I'll show you what it is. All right, sorry guys, I had to find this for a second here. All right, so if so this is a bottle of Iron Root Harbinger, which is a Texas whiskey. But the special thing about this bottle is this was a barrel pick done by all the YouTubers that were at Bastard's Ball last year. So I'm talking Scotch Test Dummies, Bourbon Junkies, It's Bourbon Night, Aquavite Roy, Eric at Eric Waite Whiskey Studies, Whiskey Crusaders. Any channel you could think of was in on this pick. I have 2 bottles of this, and I'm willing to throw this in with this Blanton's bottle as an incentive for you guys to raise some money. So you'll get the Blanton's bottle, and you'll also get this special Iron Root Harbinger that was picked by the YouTube community. I got 2 bottles of this. I'm willing to give away this other one to raise money for the Green Beret Foundation. So these 2 will be up for bid. And yeah, this is an amazing pick that we all did. So this will be up for bid. It's 10:41, so let's start the bidding now. I'm definitely going to throw this in. I'll even sign the bottle if you guys want for you guys to have. It's an amazing, amazing pick. You guys will love it. So I'm going to throw this in the mix. So Blanton's and Iron Root Republic, Harbinger. This is the YouTube Bastards Ball pick from 2019. Everybody start going. I'm going to let this go until 10:45. It's 10:42. Yeah, guys, let's do it. All right, so you guys bid. Moderators, keep an eye on it. We're going to go to 10:45 on this one, and I'm going to taste through these and try to pick a winner here. While you guys are bidding, I'm going to pick a winner of Blendageddon, so I'm going to be busy. That one's delicious. Mike Baker is throwing in a Yamazaki 12 on top of it. So 3 bottles are in the mix. A Yamazaki 12, an Iron Root Republic YouTube pick, and a bottle of Blanton's. We got 3 bottles in the mix, guys. Keep going. Keep it going. 3 minutes to go. Come on. Oh, God. This is tough. I think it's between these two. Man, that one's incredible. Okay, I'm eliminating that one. Now it's down to these 3 for a champion. I think I see the high bid at 375 here. Oh, Joseph Brazo has a Weller 12 for a 3rd auction. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll do that. Matt W says not bidding tonight, but I appreciate what you're doing. Absolutely, man. This is what we got to do. This is my pleasure. Absolutely. 30 seconds to go, guys. Get your last bids in. It's a 3-bottle pack. Iron Root, YouTube pick, bottle Blanton's, and a Yamazaki 12. Come on, guys. Oh, God, these are really good. I don't really know what to pick out of these 3. All 3 of these are stellar blends. Everyone that's bidding is fucking amazing. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to take my last swig of water here. I'm going to run through them one more time and pick my winner. All right, so do we have, let's see, Whiskey Witch? Is that who has it? Nice job. Cheers, Whiskey Witch. Whiskey Witch says, thank y'all. Okay, Whiskey Witch comes in with a bid of $400. Holy shit. Whiskey Witch, thank you so much. That's incredible. $400. I got to write that down. $400 Whiskey Witch. Whiskey Witch, shoot me an email at themashanddrum@gmail.com, and we will figure out how to get you your bottles. Congratulations, man. $400 for the Blantons, the Iron Root, and also you get a Japanese 12. Was it the Hakushu, the Yamazaki 12? I forgot which one it is. M. Baker says, thanks again, everyone. Family member is, and my hope is he never needs the services of the Green Beret Foundation, but there are many that do. So Mike Baker is the one that sent the bottles, guys, so thank you so much. Tom Flanagan with a $50 super chat. Holy shit, you guys are amazing. Right, I'm going to place that there. Yeah, I think you're going to love this Iron Root pick. It's absolutely incredible. Just, yeah, insane stuff. So you guys will love it. Whiskey Witch will love it. Yeah, the Yamazaki. Yamazaki 12 will be in that pack as well. So we have Adam Dorman tonight, who got the Michter's 10. Whiskey Witch, who got the 3-pack. We got one more, guys. So we have offering up. It's going to be a little bit of an impromptu. We have Joseph Brazo, who's offering up a Weller 12, which we talked about earlier, as another auction to raise money for the Green Beret Foundation. So let's see, it's 10:48. At 10:50, we're going to start the auction for a bottle of Weller 12, and then we're going to close it out. That'll be it for the auctions. So Weller 12 will be up at 10:50. You guys can start bidding. Whoever wants a bottle of Weller 12, and that will go also to the Green Beret Foundation. So Andrew Buchanan says a $400 horsey. Well, I mean, it's not just a horsey. You get an Iron Root, you get a Japanese, so you get a nice mix of horsies. Linux Cat says, I will throw in a Weller 107 to go with the Weller 12. Okay, so the next bid up, we're going to give you a Weller 12 and a Weller 107 from Donnie, the Linux Cat. So that's awesome. Gary Frank says, make it a poor man's Pappy. I'll add. Well, we already have one, Gary, but I appreciate that, man. Whiskey Witch, what is the email, Addy? It's themashanddrum@gmail.com, Whiskey Witch. Okay, so it's 10:49. So at 10:50, we're going to start the auction for the Weller 12 and Weller 107. You guys, it's a poor man's Pappy pack. Let's just go with that. Tim Evans says, I'll add my Special Reserve Weller. Oh, my God. We have a Weller pack. Special Reserve, Antique, and Weller 12 going to the winner. Thanks, Tim Evans. The bidding is open. Start now for the Weller 3-pack, a 12, an Antique, and a Special Reserve. Winner gets the spoils. Start bidding, whoever wants in. I got to pick a winner here. This is insane. That one's in the running. Now it's between these two. Man, I see 300 in there as the high bid. Kilco has $5. It's between these two for the winner. These are the two best blends in the 2020 Blendageddon. Personally, sip of water. Joseph Brazo, come on, taters. Mike Baker is actually bidding 400. Holy shit. Brett Marquette's coming in at 420. Woo! Mike Baker, 450. Holy shit. Yes, everyone, if you haven't yet, vote on the Blendageddon name. Please. Oh my God, it's so close. It's so close. I'm going to drop the link in the chat again, real quick, for you guys that have not voted yet. There it is. Oh, we have a battle between Mike Baker, Brett Marquette. Oh my God, you guys are going back and forth. Oh, Aaron Williamson just jumped in. Wait, 475. We got 2 bids. Brett Marquette's at 480. Mike Baker's at 480. USMC Texas, just a broke Marine here, but you guys are awesome. Dude, thank you for your service, man. Amazing. Time. So it's 10:52. What do we got? Who's the high bidder? The blind squirrel says, come on, 500, do it. Brett Marquette said 490, who had the first 480. Let me go back here and look here. Brett Marquette, 480. Brett Marquette actually said 480 before Mike Baker did, at least in my chat. Aaron Williamson came in at 485. You know what? Let's make this longer. Let's go to 10:55 and let them ballot it out. 10:55. It's 2 more minutes. Keep going. Since these guys are battling it out, we have 2 of the same bids at the same time. We got to extend it. We got to let them battle it out to see who's going to break. So we'll go to 10:55. While you guys do that, I'm going to pick a winner before we call it a night. I don't know which one I like more. I think it's this one. I think they're really, really close. Really close. This one has a slightly longer finish. I'm going to have to go with this one. I think it's going to be that one. Oh, my God. I don't know. It's 10:54. We got 1 more minute, guys. 10:55. It's over. This one's freaking delicious. But this one just has, and yeah, it's got to be this one. Holy shit! This is the closest Blendageddon ever in 3 years. All right, it's 10:55, guys. Who is the high bidder? We have Brett Marquette. Brett Marquette. So Brett so far. Is it Brett or is it Aaron? Brett Marquette. 5.25. Are you serious? All right, we're calling it. I'm basically leaning on the mods here. Brett Marquette. Wait, Brett Marquette went, okay, 525 for the win here. Hold on. 525. Okay. Brett Marquette, 525 for the win. That's what we're going with. I'm sticking with that. Brett Marquette, you just won a 3-pack, a Weller 12, a Weller Antique, and a Weller Special Reserve. You got a 3-pack of Weller coming your way. All the proceeds go to the Green Beret Foundation. Holy shit, thank you so much. That's incredible. Let me write that down here. Brett Marquette. You get the Weller pack. Weller, email me at themashanddrum@gmail.com. I will disperse the information to everyone that's going to send you the bottle. And, Joseph Brazo, we have Tim Evans, and also Donnie, the Linux cat, that's willing to put in this 3-pack for you guys. So it's going to go to you guys. You guys are legends. Trev Wilson says, seriously appreciate tonight's donations. Those guys deserve it. Absolutely, Trev. And I know, Trev, you being from the military, I have a very, very high respect for the military. My Uncle Tony was a Vietnam vet, so it holds a special place in my heart, so I definitely wanted to do this. Like I said, all these proceeds will go directly to the Green. I'm not keeping any of this. Green Beret Foundation, you're going to get everything for the Mictors. You're going to get everything for the 3-pack, the Blantons, the Yamazaki 12, and also the Iron Root pick. And you're going to get everything for that Weller 3-pack. So cheers, guys. Awesome group of people, for sure. Amazing, amazing night. And you know what else, guys? We have a winner. We have a winner. I have chosen this to be the winner. Number 10. So whoever the fuck number 10 is just won Blendageddon, and we're about to find out who won. Here's the envelope. You guys ready for this shit? I'm ready. Here we go. Number 10. Are you fucking kidding me? No way. No way. Are you shitting me? Oh my God. All right, who was matched up here? Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God. I All right, so let's go through the eliminations first. Let's find out who was eliminated, and then we'll get to Will Henderson says, great cause, freedom isn't free. Hendo, truer words have never been spoken. So let's start eliminating the numbers that we had. So number 8 was eliminated. Number 8 belonged to the D, Jason Coates. Number 1, which was close, was eliminated. That belonged to Andy Gray, Gray area. Those are the ones I tasted. We got to go over here. Number 11 was eliminated. That was Wise Guy, the whiskey guy. Out. Next up is number 6, which was John Gresham, store pick, eliminated. Next up was number 2, which was Relatively Neat by Anthony McKeever. Oh my God. Number 5 was Straight Outta Compton, Ben Compton. Next up, number 4, which was James E. Bourbon Dreams. Okay, we got 2 more here, guys. Number 3, which was Michael Cook. Michael Cook's blend was out. And the last one left here was number 9, which was Richie Z, the night owl. Sorry, buddy, you were close. Which came down to number 10 and number 7. It came between Jeff Perkins and fucking A, it came between ADHD whiskey. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my God. Motherfucking Matt Porter. Oh my God. So these two blends, Jeff Perkins and I'm guessing one of these is ADHD whiskey. They made some fucking unbelievable blends. But the winner, which one was number 10? Which one was number 7? You gotta be kidding me here. The winner of Blendageddon 2020, no joke. Matt Porter, ADHD whiskey. The man who can't fucking lose this week. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my God. Matt Porter. Oh my God, dude. The Deathbed blend won it. Matt. Oh my God. I'm fucking blown away. This is crazy. I honestly thought that your blend, from what I remember, was out of it. I was completely wrong. Your blend, dude. Get that guy in a razzle. Why am I smiling so much? Yeah, Matt Porter. Holy crap. Matt is Mr. Perfect this week. I can't. His blend is unfucking believable. It's so good. And Jeff Perkins' blend was like right, just so close. Let me see if I have the blends here. Is this the Jeff Perkins? Jeff Perkins. Okay. I gotta know what's in Jeff Perkins' blend, because so Jeff Perkins actually called his blend Foggy Notion, which was so fucking good. All right, so here's the Foggy Notion blend. This is the Jeff Perkins blend. So everybody get your pens out. Get your pens. 25% C918. 25% A11. Dude, he did an entire Elijah Craig barrel fruit blend. 25% A119. 25% C919. And 25% A120. Dude. No wonder why that fucking blend did so good. Jeff Perkins, I'm definitely going to send you something for coming in second place. You definitely deserve it for crafting such an amazing blend. Holy shit. That was, yeah, technically, it might not be a blend. It's all different Elijah Craig barrel proofs. But so he blended C918, which is still my favorite Elijah Craig barrel proof of all time. The B520, that was very, very close. A119, C919, and A120. Jeff Perkins, that was pretty brilliant. It seems that every blend that does really well happens to have a lot of Elijah Craig barrel proof in it. Spot on, Jeff Perkins. I actually don't have what was in Matt's blend. Matt, are you in the chat? ADHD Whiskey, is he here? Oh, he sent me the blend on Instagram. All right, I gotta check it here, guys. So I'm gonna find out what the blend is in. I gotta figure out what's in this. Okay, so here's the old Sharter Death blend, everybody. Get your pens out. Get your pens out. Here's the blend. 60% 15-year Knob Creek store pick. Okay. 30% Redwood Empire American Whiskey Batch, partially finished in red wine cask, age a minimum of 2 years. So that's the Redwood Empire American Whiskey. Okay. And then 10% Wild Turkey 17 bottled and bond. Oh my God, dude. That shit is unfucking real. A 15-year Knob Creek store pick, a Redwood Empire American Whiskey, batch 1, and a 10% Wild Turkey 17 bottled and bond. That thing was a candy shop in the glass with an amazing finish. I think the candy came from the 15-year and the Redwood Empire, And the finish, that was the Wild Turkey. That's what sold me. The Wild Turkey 17-year bottle and bond. The finish on your blend is what sold me. Dude, monster fucking blend. That's incredible. I can't even, oh my God. Jeff Perkins, well, first of all, ADHD Whiskey, who's batting a fucking 1,000 this week. You, my friend, are getting this. ADHD Whiskey, you're gonna win a barrelhead with a Blendageddon champion logo on the front of it, and some Glencairn whiskey holders and some shell on a shelf for your 4 or maybe 5 favorite. You should actually put the bottles that you use for your blend on that shelf. Should be amazing. So that's what you're gonna get, ADHD Whiskey. You're also gonna get this shirt that says Blendageddon III Champion. I'm gonna order that for you. Just let me know what size you need. Just hit me up on Instagram, Matt. Oh my God, that's amazing. Just an incredible Jeff Perkins. Message me through Patreon. You're a Patreon. We'll figure out something. I have some cigar caddies. I also have some glasses. We'll definitely get you something for coming in. This was an unbelievable blend as well. So, Blendageddon, guys. So the finals have happened. It's been an unbelievable journey, an unbelievable night. We've had an incredible amount of patronage tonight when it comes to raising money for the Green Beret Foundation. As I said, any of you guys that want a bottle, please email me at themashanddrum@gmail.com, and we will, we'll figure out payment. We'll get your bottles in to you as soon as possible. This was incredible. Matt came in with the winning blend. It kind of fooled me. I thought there was a lot of Buffalo Trace in that blend. I really did. It just smelled like it. It was so sweet and so candy, but it had a really beautiful finish. And then when you said 17-year bottled and bond turkey, that's what the finish was. I feel like it divided itself between the Redwood Empire. I think what you did was really smart. You took some young whiskey from Redwood Empire. You took some older whiskey, the 17 and the 15. You balanced it out. It definitely had a mix of all 3 of those whiskeys, and it was an incredible blend. Redwood Empire, Wild Turkey 17-year, and a 15-year single barrel store pick from Knob Creek. Amazing. Can you read the other blends? Yes, I can read the other blends real quick, guys, before we sign off. Wise Guy, the whiskey guy, who is also in the finals. Any of the blends that I could have. Let's see. ADHD said the turkey put it over the top. I think it did, man. I think the finish really did. So this is Wise Guy Whiskey Guy's blend. So his blend was 15% Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel, 15% barrel dovetail 123 proof, 35% Wild Turkey Mash Whiskey Decades, which is 104 proof, and 35% Mayor Pingree 10-year Blue Label 110 proof. Again, another stellar blend. That's why it did so good. I love Dovetail. I love the JD Barrel Proof. Mayor Pingree just makes some incredible hitters. And, you can't go wrong. It seems like Wild Turkey seems to be the prevailing thread of here that goes through all these blends that I love so much. Let's check out Andy Gray's. Mike Baker, whoever gets the Yama 12 will get your info. Yeah, whoever won those bids, just email me and I will contact everyone to get your bottles. Andy Gray's blend, Crowded Barrel Eleanor, Larceny Barrel Proof A120, and 25% Balcones Froke 2019. He knows I love the Froke. Which one was he actually? Andy Gray was number 1 actually. Number 1 I really loved. Number 1 was close. Number one was close in there, for sure. Anthony McKeever, Relatively Neat. If you guys haven't voted for the best blend name, please do so now, because I'm going to call out the winner of that real quick. Anthony McKeever's Relatively Neat was B520 ECBP, smart pick. 1792 Foolproof Store pick. Early Times Bottled and Bond. And 1920 Old Forester. That can't be bad. That sounds like an incredible blend. What else do I have here? This is, oh, that was that one, okay. The last one I'm going to read tonight, guys, is Straight Outta Compton from Ben Compton, which is actually a really good blend from what I remember. So this one is 1 part Russell's Reserve Single Barrel Store Pick. Very nice. 1 part Rebel Yell Single Barrel, aged since 2006. And then again, Old Forester 1920. Old Forester 1920 and the Wild Turkey was kind of a prevailing blending ingredient that a lot of you guys used. So that's really interesting when you think in terms of mentality when you guys wanted to make these blends. Old Forester, Wild Turkey, and a lot of the Knob Creek store picks were in a lot of the blends. I didn't see a lot of Buffalo Trace, and also the Elijah Craig barrel proofs were in most of the blends. So incredible stuff. All right. Let's go to the final naming. What was the best name for a blend this year? I'm going to the votes. I'm gonna give you guys one more shot to vote here. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Anybody who hasn't voted yet, go to the vote here, and we're going to. I will give this to 11:15, and then we'll sign off once we. Oh, Richie Z actually sent his blend in. So Richie Z, let's see. Richie Z's Night Owl was Booker's Little Book 1, probably still my favorite Little Book. 30% Sagamore Barrel Select Rye, store pick, 20%, and then 20% Joseph Magnus. Wow. Another really good blend. So if you guys have Little Book 1, if you have Sagamore Rye, and then you have Joseph Magnus, excuse me, blend those together. That was actually a really good blend, Richie, as well. Just amazing stuff. You guys really brought it when it came to the blends this year. I can't say enough of the quality that you guys really put some thought into it. The names. Jason Coates. Oh, that's right. Jason Coates. His recipe was on Discord. Let me go to that one. I do remember you putting that in there, Jason. So let me go to that one. Jason Coates. Where are you at, buddy? Here we go. All right, so Jason Coates' blend was the D, which was an awesome name. Remus Reserve 3, 50%, which I love. Knob Creek 14-year, and Old Weller, and then the Weller Antique 107, 53.5%. So 50 is 60 and the 53. I'm gonna try that blend myself. Actually, I have all those components. A Knob Creek 14-year, a Remus 3, and the Old Weller Antique 107. Again, a really great blend that made the finals. I'm telling you, like, you guys just freaking made it, man. All right, it's time to figure out who had the best name before we sign off tonight. And it looks like, let me refresh the results. The number one voted name is going to go to Robot Scott for the Everlasting Gobstopper. He came in with 21 votes. Subterranean Home Blend was a close second with 19 votes. The Deathbed Blend, which is actually the one that won, which is ADHD Whiskeys, came in third with 18 votes. The D, which is Jason Coates, which you just read, was 12 votes. Straight Outta Compton, Relatively Neat, Maltese Falcon, Night Owl, and The Kitchen Sink, and Fourth Buck all followed. So congratulations to Scott, Robot Scott, Everlasting Gobstopper. I will be contacting you to send you a little something for the best named blend. Congratulations to all the blenders tonight. This was an epic, fucking epic Blendageddon 3. Congratulations to, what can I say, ADHD Whiskey, Mac Porter. Also Jeff Perkins for making a phenomenal blend as well. This was an incredible night. We also raised a lot of money for the Green Beret Foundation. Can't say thank you to all you guys enough for being so generous, raising the money. This was an unbelievable night, one I will not forget. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, guys. Wait, Ethan Turk says Mac didn't win. I think we need a recount. No, Matt won. Matt, ADHD Whiskey won the Blendageddon. I mean, it was close. Jeff Perkins was right up there. This was an absolutely fun show. If you guys are Patreons, join me in the Discord right after this. I'm going to be on there live in the Discord chat to talk about what went down tonight. And with that, what can I say? Also, I want to say congratulations to Donald Rance. Remember, in the first round of Blendageddon for the World Whiskeys, Donald Rance was the winner as well. So we're going to get a prize out to him as well. So cheers to Donald Rance for winning. The naming competition was fixed. Everlasting Gobstopper. It was pretty. I actually thought Subterranean Home Blend was going to win, and it was in the lead for a while, and then Everlasting Gobstopper kind of took over. So this was a really fun series. Join me next week as we're going to get back to doing some blind flights. I have an amazing blind flight lined up from Whiskey Central, one of the newer channels on YouTube. Definitely check her out, from Shayla. We're going to be collaborating soon. I got some really fun stuff lined up, some great interviews. It's going to be a fun rest of the year until we lead up to till we get into December. I got some BTAC on the line. Keep an eye out for that. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers to all of you guys, all the generous patrons out there, all the generous the people who donated for the Green Beret Foundation. Mike Baker, thank you so much. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell everyone about the Mash and Drum, and I will see you next week right here, right now. Take care, everybody. Cheers.